Welcome back from that break, and you're still watching Digital Science for You. Now we get to head back to the lesson where you'll be learning plenty more. We will see you right after the lesson.
Our next property is the reaction with metals. Chlorine is very reactive. It can react with metals, as we have seen, hydrogen. It can react with non-metals. Now, reaction with alkali metals, for example, sodium. When you get sodium and you lower it in a gas chamber containing chlorine, we shall get a white solid, which is sodium chloride. So the equation, we have got 2 moles of sodium reacting with 1 mole of chlorine gas to give us 2 moles of sodium chloride. You have never known how we get sodium chloride, the one we eat. It can be prepared in a laboratory like this, but because we cannot prepare chlorine in the lab, Digital Science is here to show us how we obtain sodium chloride. The next metal we're going to look at will be iron. So we put in the setup, we must first ignite iron, and then we put it in a gas jar or in a flask which contains chlorine. It continues burning, and then it gives us white, reddish brown fumes, which can now dissolve in water to give us a reddish brown solution, which is iron 3 chloride. From our quantitative analysis, iron 3 chloride is reddish brown. So the equation, 2 moles of iron react with 3 moles of chlorine to give us 2 moles of iron 3 chloride, which is a solid. So you can see that this Digital Science brings out the properties of chlorine very well, and I believe every one of us can never forget these properties, having visualized them. And that is the pride that Digital Science gives you. Thank you very much. Now, having prepared chlorine and looked at the properties, we have to look at the uses of chlorine. Why should we prepare chlorine? 1, chlorine is used as a bleaching agent. You have got bleaching agents at home like jig, bleaching powder. All these contain chlorine. Another use, you have ever heard of chloroform, which they use in hospitals. So chlorine is also used in manufacture of chloroform, as can be seen from the formula CHCl3. Chlorine is also used as a disinfectant. For example, in the treatment of water, there is some chlorine. Sometimes it is too much and the water itches you, and that is because of chlorine which is put there. Another use, of course, chlorine is used in manufacture of plastics. For example, polyvinyl chloride. This summarizes the uses of chlorine. It is used in making of insecticides, treatment of water. Of course, the main one, manufacture of hydrochloric acid, which we use every day in the lab, and then manufacture of antiseptics, which sometimes are used in toilets and so on. So chlorine is as this important as can be shown from this animation. Now, having looked at the uses and you have finished this topic, you can now go to the recap, which is the summary of the whole topic. You can go there and get the summary points for the whole of this topic, which is very important because these points are summarized for you and you can use them for summary. So the Digital Science has also got the quiz. The quiz is of 2 categories. There is a learning mode. Here you have explanations. For example, if we check, the question is saying which is incorrect. 1, chlorine is heavier than air. Chlorine is soluble in water. Chlorine is a non-poisonous gas. Chlorine is a bleaching agent. So we have already said chlorine is poisonous, therefore alternative number 3 is the incorrect alternative, and you click on it. And you can even check whether your answer is wrong or right. So we click and check, and our answer is very correct. Then why is it like that? You can check the explanation, and the explanation will be given to you, and that is how good digital science can be. Then you can have many other examples of the questions. You answer them. For example, chlorine is a member of group. We know chlorine is a member of group 7 elements, so you click on group 7. However, if you also don't know the answer and you check, let's say the answer is group 7, group 6, and you check, the software will tell you that your answer is wrong while giving you the right one, and then you can also check the explanation. Isn't this wonderful? Now, this is as far as learning mode is concerned. But we can go back and check on the testing mode. The testing mode, you choose the number of questions you want to attempt. Assuming I want to attempt 3 questions, you put here 3. And if you want the time, you say I'm going to answer these questions in 3 minutes. So our topic, chlorine, as I said at the beginning, teachers don't teach this topic practically because it is poisonous. But with digital science, you can prepare the gas, you can look at the chemical properties and physical properties, and you can also look at the uses. So this is the goodness with this software. And therefore, in your time, you can go and visit the software, look at the different properties, look at the questions, you look at the recap, and become a better student. Thank you very much.
That's been it from Digital Science for You. Now remember, Digital Science for You is the show, while Digital Science and Virtual Lab is the software which you can access via our main offices in Lugogo, via the UMA Show ground, and also students. You get to learn this easily. As for the teachers, you get to teach with no hassle. You can also follow us on our Facebook and Twitter. That is at CSTSUG. And you can also access us on those telephone numbers right below your screens. I've been your host, Nicholas Noah Travubi. Until next time on that episode from another subject using digital science and virtual lab.